Hello. I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, fucking hell. So, yeah, I've never made a YouTube video before. I was suddenly struck with inspiration to do so, while taking a shower 10 minutes ago. Because I wanted to share my ideas on the current state of old school RuneScape skilling. Yeah. It's July 2nd, 2026 right now, and currently there is a one-click 3-tick action in the game, also known as a gnome cube by some. But Jagex is they're going to remove it, said it was an unintended, unpulled change, which I have some opinions on. And I kind of just voiced all my opinions to myself in the shower because I was like practicing what I was going to say when I started recording, and now I'm like, can't really be bothered to say them again. Basically, I think it's dumb that they're removing it. It literally doesn't change XP rates. It only saves people from arthritis. And, I mean, just look at this method. This shit is awesome. I also thought I would sort of talk about this method as I'm doing it. But again, I like said everything I was gonna say in the shower, and so now I'm like, I don't know. I guess I'll regurgitate it. Let's see, no tick loss. Ooh. Oh fuck yeah. I don't even know if that was good. Maybe. Let's see, when's the best time to use this? Nah, whatever. Dun -dun. Sue me, I use it on Slayer. I have base 80s except Slayer, so. Yeah, so, I'm doing this method on my UIM here in hopes to bank 93 crafting, so I never have to worry about crafting again. Well, until max, but obviously crafting cape's not super important on UIM. UIM, by the way, sorry I didn't mention. Oh, that was bad. Missed a tick to show you guys the white helm there. Fucking hell. Alright. My bad, you're a little loud there. Anyway, UIM, by the way. Yeah, I want to get 93 crafting, so I don't have to worry about when I get all my Zenites and shit. So, I was originally going to wait. I was doing this method before the gnome cube came out. My right click got in the way. That's an excuse. I'm not as good at doing this when I'm talking. Also, usually I'm more laid back. Let me try to sit back here. Hopefully you can still hear me. Da-da-da. So. I was doing this method the normal way. Knife log. Somewhat recently, because I wanted to get 89 crafting for amethyst dart tips. And I kind of liked the method, I thought it was pretty fun. But I was just gonna wait until the Sunstone, whatever the fuck that player designed island bullshit. Cause, I mean, class building is dull as all hell. But then the gnome cube came out, and they're taking it out next week, so I figured I should come get some shit done while I still have it. And it is just as fun as I thought it would be. And I really hope that they don't remove it, but it seems like they're going to. But I'm doing it here while I can. And I can probably, I don't know, I've done some very, very rough napkin math based on recollection of recent YouTube videos I've watched, including the Mudkip mining 1 million buckets of sand video. And I believe he stated that if he were to make it all into molten glass and then blow all of it, he would get around, or he would get over 100 million. And so if I'm getting, you know, 1/40th? Yeah, 1/40th of 100 million. Wait, no. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I literally have not done the math. It wouldn't be enough for 99, but I'm not going for 99, I'm going for 93. Anyway, I figure if I get one stack of 25,000, that will probably be enough. Anyway, so that's why I'm here, and I'm doing this, and it's a lot of fun. It's pretty awesome. I figured maybe I'll talk about this method a bit. Obviously, if you're watching me do this method, you may notice up here that my run energy is going down. That's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Have no fear, viewer. I have a few ways of mitigating this. One is already spent, unless it's recharged by now. I don't know when they recharge. Oh, you have to log out, I think, from the recharge. I'm talking, of course, about my Explorer's Ring, which I would show you, but give me a sec. Explorer's Ring 4, very useful. They got me. Very useful item on the UAM, obviously. Or just in general, that diary is extremely useful. Obviously for the no fairy ring, the no Draymond stuff fairy ring. Also just having the ring while you're death banked is really nice, because normally most killing methods don't take up the ring slot. And it gets you a pretty good way of getting back to your POH. So I have Spirit Tree and Port's Rim. Also, I'm guilty of occasionally doing death banked medium clues. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I like medium clues, they're fun. Because you don't have to go in wilderness, but you can get cool things. I already got Spooned Ranger boots, by the way. But I want spiked manacles for no reason at all. In fact, exciting realization I just had while in the shower was I believe I can boost for dragon boots now, and I have a dragon boot ornament kit, which means I can store it in my house, which is very exciting. Anyway, I think I've gotten extremely sidetracked here. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Explorer's Ring, run energy. So that's good, but I've used all 3 today. So then, what do? You just stop? Well, actually, yes, sometimes. Pretty good thing to do is if you like want to do something like text someone or go to the bathroom or get food or water or take a shower, for instance, you can do that. You can talk to him. I'm pretty sure this stalls the desert heat, and then your run energy comes back. So literally, yes, just stopping sometimes is good if you're already going to stop. But if you don't want to stop, if you want to be a little efficiency, a little scalar boy, or girl, or whatever, you can do this. Never mind, I was going to show you there, but it's not depleted yet. I'll show you in the next cycle. Oh, actually, I could show you here. Sorry. It's easier if I just show you the next cycle, though. Obviously, this method is... Yeah, so why would you... you know what? I'm just going to stop talking. Because it'll make a lot more sense of what I'm about to say once I show you the second method. I believe when you look up, like, UIM, mining, efficiency, whatever the fuck, they only have you do this method that I'm about to do. That was a bad click. Or maybe I just fucked it. I don't know. This. Oh, yeah. This is, I think it's 3S1G. And as you can see, it doesn't require walking. Oh, that was lag. That was lag. Right? Oh, I am lagging. You can tell. Maybe not. I don't know. I get... That was bad. I get pretty bad ping spikes sometimes, so this is embarrassing. But I promise it's not me. Or maybe it's not me. This is more efficient, because you never have to... Well, they say it's more efficient. I think it's just more brain off, because you don't have to worry about run energy, obviously. Because you're walking over here, your run energy recharges enough that you never have to worry about it. However, I do believe... I do believe it makes no difference if you want to get your sand faster if you do the other method I was doing. You switch sort of back and forth. So that's what I've been doing. Basically, I'll do this one for a while until I get my run energy back. Lag. Definitely lag. Yeah. I do this one for a while until I get my energy back, and I'll do the other one. Oh. Save it. Yep, I'm the best. Wait, no. Wait, fuck. Oh, that was bad. I didn't get the double roll. What am I doing? Okay. No! Oh, no. Oh, it's all gone to shit. Sorry you had to see that. That was, wow. Yeah, talking and playing is kind of difficult. Kind of fun, though. Anyway, I guess I don't really have much to say. Maybe I'll end it there. Goodbye if I do. If not, well, obviously you can tell there's more of the video. Let's see. Can I think of anything else to say? Oh yeah, what was I saying earlier about, I don't know. Maybe you should just watch this beautiful gameplay here. Like, look at this loop. Oh yeah, one thing I will say. I find this method just a lot more fun and sort of enjoyable. Just the clicks flow really well. You didn't see that. You didn't see that, or any of this, actually. I'm gonna cut that. No, I'm lagging again, you can see I'm lagging. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Does this work? Oh yeah, that's right. This is the other way you can do it, but you can tell the clicks are just kind of worse. It's just not, but you can kind of fix it by doing that. And then you're back on the good cycle. Yeah. You can just tell how maybe it's just because I've done it more. But no, the clicks are nicer. They're all like, that one's close to that one's close to that. That's why I have the extra. Of course I figured it out because I was trying to... Whatever. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my god, that was lag. Wow, you can tell I really am, you know, a pretty elite skiller. So, like, you should definitely take my, right? Like, wow. Take my opinions very seriously on the gnome cube thing. No, and in all seriousness, I am actually pretty new to this game. I only started playing in, like, 2023. And I never played as a kid or anything. I'm not that old. But I'm very into this game. I've been extremely addicted to it ever since I started playing like 3 years ago. They're coming up on 4, maybe. This is like I'm actually maxed out on my Jagex accounts that I made. I mean, most of them are kind of throwaway, stupid gimmick accounts I made before I realized that there was a max character, or amount, yeah, on the Jagex login, which I find really annoying. I really hope they fix that, change that, whatever. It would be nice. Or at least like let you delete characters, because yeah, I made so many throwaway ones, but like, and then I come up with these new snowflake ideas, and then I can't make them because I have like randomly level 3 magic on some random account or something, and then and I know you can make another Jagex account, but then you have to log in on a different one every time you want to use the Jagex launcher, and it's a pain in the ass. So. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, maybe I guess maybe I could just talk about like who, like what. Maybe I'll make more videos in the future. So maybe I should talk about the account. The account. Ooh, nah. I doubt I'll do any editing because I don't know how. Maybe I'll be inspired to, but maybe not. I'm just trying to think about if I like need to show the. I mean, I might as well. Yeah. Here. Pause and screenshot that, and then I can talk. Nah, that's stupid. Isn't there a way I can like? Ooh. Surely I didn't just dox myself. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, we'll cut that out. Anyway, look at that. Wow. I can't have it up because this, unless there's a way I can like make it always on time. It's too, whatever. Okay. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my account, or this is my UAM, obviously. The original account I made was a main 3 years ago. I don't play it at all anymore. I really only play one account at a time. I've dabbled in playing multiple accounts, but it's not that I don't enjoy it. I actually do enjoy the dopamine of multiple accounts, but I've found it to just be unsustainable. You get the dopamine in multiple accounts, but it's just a hassle. It also just makes my RuneScape addiction even worse. So, oh, and it costs money if you have to, obviously, if it's membership, alt, or random account. So I've been trying to just focus all my efforts onto one account now. Also because that just feels better. The progress is like the whole point of this game. So this is like what I've decided to be my main. I always thought that I wanted to play a UIM, and for a while I told myself, well, I can't play a UIM until I have a good main. So I got a quest cape on my main, and I was like, I don't know. I think I got over 2,000 total level, but and did some PVM, but main is just so fucking boring, man. It's I mean, some people can make it fun. I cannot. In my head, it's too efficiency focused. Main is not fun because it's just money, gear. But iron is awesome. Classic iron argument you've heard a million times, I'm sure. And then UIM is just because, I don't know, autism, I guess. No, not really. It's because I was interested in hardcore, I guess, but I think hardcore is kind of stupid. I mean, it's a bit better with the escape crystal thingy, but it's still just like, I don't know. I don't want my entire account to be gone in 2 seconds because of DC or whatever. And I know that's a bit ironic coming from the UIM, and UIMs are iconic for wiping their entire account. But I'm not gonna do that. No, and it's what everyone says. I hope I don't do that. I play pretty conservatively, pretty safe with my death bank and death piles and shit. I did just admit to doing medium clues while death banked. So, whatever. If you see me post on UIM mistakes in the Discord, laugh all you want, yeah. I don't know. Obviously, you can get setback on UIM, and deaths are fucking annoying. You have to get a bag every single time you die in PVM. And there's the inherent risk of wiping. But, I don't know. It's like just a little more challenging than regular iron. Regular iron just seemed almost too solved, almost to a similar issue as main. Whereas UIM is not very popular. Huh, I wonder why. There's a lot of reasons why. It's a weird ass game mode, but I find it fun. So, and it is less solved. I mean, it's still quite solved, but it's a bit less solved, which is fun. It makes for a bit more interesting gameplay choices with routing. And did I just fail to mine that? I'm actually not sure. Oh, yeah, use the granite. That'll work. Fuck, man. I'm running low on energy, too. I gotta go back to the other method. What was I saying? I got derailed. Very much so. UIM. Nah, whatever. Yeah, UIM is a stupid game mode, but it's kind of fun, I guess. Yeah, sure. The emergent gameplay is kind of cool. I like how like certain items are like way more valuable in UIM because it makes it so you can stash things. That's kind of cool. I like, in a similar vein, I almost also like how some items are kind of useless on UIM. I don't know, it's interesting. It makes the upgrades that you can use well and you can store and utilize to their fullest just that much better. You didn't see that. Oh, God. Sorry. I just needed to let out a big sigh there, I guess. And my brain is still, like, really struggling to talk and do this method at the same time. Especially now that I'm doing the other method that I'm less used to. However, I hope you still find this gameplay satisfying. I don't know if game sounds annoy you, dear viewer. Sometimes they annoy me. Like when I'm trying to do a skilling method and I'm watching a thing and then I'm hearing the game sounds and then it's bad. For that reason, I definitely won't put music on this video, and definitely not because I don't know how to do that. And I'm too lazy to figure out how, but actually genuinely, like when I'm watching a ramble video and there's music on, I usually, call me a freak, I usually don't listen to music while I play RuneScape. I don't know. Sometimes I do. But when I'm skilling, if it's a tick method like this, if it's anything other than 100 BPM, which can be kind of fun. I've done that a couple times. Listen to a playlist of 100 BPM songs, but the beat isn't always necessarily synced up with the ticks, so you just kind of, it's still a bit janky. I don't know. There are some genres, like trance is good, because it's kind of more like, I don't know, less steady BPM, I guess, and more just good noises, I guess you'd call it. So maybe I should just listen to more trance. I don't know. Anyways, when people play music, oh, side tangent. Let me know in the comments. I've always been curious, and I haven't. Let me know in the fucking YouTuber. Do you guys think that a lot of the osrs music tracks are 100 BPM? It seems like a good few of them are, or maybe at least like the OG ones. I've noticed that to maybe be the case. In which case, it's kind of cool. You can play with the game sounds on and sync up with them. And I'm guessing those would sync up with the ticks. Maybe? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Oh, I just went back. I didn't even realize I went back to the other method. I autopiloted. Crazy. Anyway, guys, does this convince you to keep Gnome Cube in the game? Totally, right? Because look at this. It's awesome. I don't know. If you're wondering why I have two, I don't know. I guess it's pretty simple. It's close to that one. Ugh, I missed the clip. You didn't see that. Any of that. Sometimes I just like need a reset. I do this actually pretty often. Actually, not that often. I've been having to do it a lot more now that I'm recording. Curious. Yeah, I have two in case I fuck it up. I had three originally, but no, I didn't fletch one by accident. I dropped it because I said I only need two. And the second one is kind of nice for this method. Well, not for this method, for the other method, obviously. I guess kind of for that click too. I don't know. It's just a little nice because obviously you didn't see that. It's close to that rock. But I also have it in case I do accidentally fletch, but I would never do that. I'm too good of a skiller, as you can tell by my incredible gameplay. Oh, maybe I should talk about the account a little more. Brag about it. This account is ridiculously spooned on like 10 million things. Maybe I'll just go through the collection log, actually. Could be kind of fun to show you guys. Like, when I tell you it's ridiculously spooned, I mean it's ridiculously spooned. I've gone dry on, I think, one piece of content. And that was Barrows. At the very start of the account, you didn't see that. And, like, hardly even. I mean, yeah, like, a little dry, yes. And then I went about on rate for moons as well. But, other than that, I've literally gotten spooned everything. You need to see this. Alright, so here's my... And it's not even, like, dry. Like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have even said that. I don't know. I think it's like, what is it? Like, what? I'm not even pretend I know the drop rate. But I just wanted 2 tank pieces for moons. And once I got this, I just gave up and did moons with these 2. And it was fine. I green logged moons, by the way, even though you're not supposed to in a UAM. Bad boy. Yeah. And since then, I have dropped everything except Blue Moon. Used it to get good max combats though, so I think it was worth it. And it was a decent couple bonds on the main. And it didn't take that long. And it got me a lot of herbs. I don't know. I thought it was fine. I didn't regret doing it. Alright. We get into this spoon. Oh yeah, I also went dry on my glacial tamale. Most random. The 2 things preparing for moons. I went... And this one, I think it's like a 1 in 60 or something. That could be wrong. I swear I went so dry on these. And then I did a back-to-back, and I got a second one. I was so pissed. But I am, like, pretty high on the UAM leaderboards because of that, randomly. For a Moxley-Auto, which, I don't know, I do think is kind of funny. My name doesn't really mean anything, by the way, so, before you ask. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I'm top 100 Moxley-Auto. Look at that. Anyway, yeah, here's some sneak previews. Oh, this guy only has 88 corrupted gauntlet KC. Terrible. Well, look at this, bucko. Woo! I know, I just made thousands of irons across the globe scream in agony. Yeah, you can look at it and bathe in all its glory. Yeah, no, it's kind of ridiculous. I have the, I don't know, I'm like basically top 1%. Sorry, not to brag, I just, you know, what can I say? It is a bit of a curse though. I've put it a limiter on the account now. By getting this spooned at CG, I think it's a disservice to other Ions to even go back there, at least until I go for pet and whatever combat achievements. But I have locked myself from it, and because of that, I have been so fucking broke on this account. I'm trying to figure out ways to make money. I've been doing recently. Sailing was a decent way to get some money. But anyway, yeah, just a ridiculous spoon there. Also, kind of crazy spoon over at, what do you call it, Royal Titans. We'll get to Zulrah. Under 100k AC for everything except pet. Kind of good. Boom. There's another shocker to all the irons out there. I actually got this on 17 KC. I had to keep going to get the 10 antidote plus drop so I could upgrade my pool, and that took another that many kills. Anyway, so that's about all I've done, I think. Am I crazy? Let me look at the gear here. In the old death bank. Oh yeah. Where's fucking... I mean, this wasn't that crazy of a spoon, but also got a synapse at under 200. This is what I'm saying. I've just been spooned on absolutely everything. Let's see. I also have quite a few pets, which I believe are pretty much all spooned. I got like near back-to-back, not back-to-back. It was like within a mil XP. I didn't even realize too, because I don't play with my chat box open, in case you couldn't tell. But I got Soup, I got Rocky, and I got Phoenix. Anyway, you don't really care, I'm sure. But let's see, what else do we got? Am I? Oh, I'm gonna be nerdlog soon. Cool. Oh yeah, here's the other thing I wasted a bunch of time at. I never actually got it, and this was when it was a 1 in... Was it a 1 in 500? Yeah, that's ridiculous, by the way. It was a 1 in 500 on release, and then they've changed it to a 1 in 260 something, I think. And then they recently, or maybe they haven't yet, they're going to change it to a 1 in 60. Whatever, I don't really care. I have the zombie axe. Oh, that was the other thing. Sorry. I'm all over the place. I went 3 or 4x for my zombie axe, but that was like the last thing I went dry on. Anyway. So yeah. Pretty freaking lucky. Oh, here's another thing. Boom. What the heck? And I believe I got these all like sub 50 KC. I kept going because I wanted to get the dragon axe from him, but I eventually just went and got that from Prime later. So yeah, what the heck? Crazy, crazy. What else do we got? Oh yeah, this is a little wacko. Every gem except... So this, some UIM stuff here I gotta explain. Okay, technically it would have also been good if I had not gotten this one. But, anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. I went here for the thread of you actually don't want to get the Jewel of the Sun while you're going for this early game, because you really want this for the bigger TOA grind, and it has dry protection on it. But if you get one, dry protection's gone. So I actually did not want to get spooned this, and look, I got every single other gem. And yes, that's what I was saying earlier. It technically also would have been good if I had not gotten this one, because this one's also quite good. This is like the mini Fang before you get the Fang. But that's okay, because I put it in the fridge. If you don't know what the fridge is, that's a UIM thing. Moon's Apparel. You can log out during the Blue Moon boss, and it during the phase where it takes your weapon, and the lady will hold your weapon for you. So even though it's untradeable, I have it stored in a weird way. So it's fine. Although, now it's gotten to be a bit of an issue since I got my blowpipe, because that is a really good contender for fridge storage, as they call it. So, I'll probably go back to TOA soon. until I get Fang, but I don't know. When I say soon, that who knows? So, oh yeah, here's another spoon. I think I got it at like 60 something. I keep doing them because I want manacles, as I mentioned before. I think, oh yeah, I think I've got 2 trousers. No, I have not got 3rd age, so yeah, maybe you can't even really call me lucky. I don't know. This is a good thing to get on UAM, though, and that's one thing that I mentioned earlier, or I was starting to mention earlier, I think. I forget. This is one of the weird items that you can store in the POH once you get the second thing that you can attach it to, which is weird. But yeah, you can, and that's kind of cool. I have this stored in the nest, which is another quirky random UAM storage. There's a nest in Alderaan where you can put something with a value of under 100k, high elk or GE price has to be tradable. Weird ass parameters. I've had that in there for like 6 months. But I think I can now boost for the things. No. Yeah? No. Yeah? Wait. Do I even have to boost for them? Am I stupid? I don't know. I'm gonna Google that later. Oh, spiritual mages. I think those are the ones that drop it. So I could technically do boost, but I'm not gonna do that. Anyway. Yeah, look at the things. Oh yeah, got Quest K back. Obviously, that was why I... Well, yeah. I got it back by doing the Blood Moon bullshit. Need to do these. Let's see. Is there any more? Oh yeah, don't mind those combat tasks. My freaking thing's gonna drain. Alright. I don't think I've been ridiculously pinned anywhere else. Or, I don't know, maybe. But, not that I can think of. Oh. What are Glow's experiments? Minor spoon there too. I think I got it like also like right around the same drop rate as, yeah, it was like 180 or something. So yeah, back to the method. Don't mind that. Well, I hope I haven't bored you too much. Hopefully you, like me, like to just throw up a random ramble video on the side monitor and just zone out and skill. So I hope, or do whatever, I don't know, I don't just skill obviously. Also, like getting ridiculously spooned at PVM. Oh, by the way, I did 1 kill, exactly 1 kill of the new Maggot King boss, and then I decided that I didn't want to do it anymore. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense in my progression right now. That's another weird thing about UAM, is there's a very particular order about a lot of things, and you sort of have to commit to grinds, which I like. It means that I get those grinds done, you know? And it's a bit of motivation. But that's just the way the game mode goes. You can also hop around a lot. And I do that plenty too sometimes. But if you really want to actually get some shit done, you gotta just lock in and grind it. Which I think is kind of cool. It's also kind of annoying. Another fun thing about UAM though is that, yeah, I like UAM in case you couldn't tell, and I like talking about why I like UAM. I like thinking about why I like UAM. I don't know, I find it very interesting. just why I even enjoy this game at all, why I like UIM. I do think about it quite a bit. Because I've sunk, like, again, just vast amounts of time into it since I started playing. I'm sure many can relate. It's a very addictive game, but it's a lot of fun. Not, but yeah, that's like why it's addictive. I don't know. Oh yeah, I was starting to say something about UIM. The reason I like UIM, or another reason why I like UIM, is it's always a bit of a puzzle. I like to try to figure out what I can AFK and what I can actively do at the same time during those set long grinds. Now, yeah, because generally, a good thing to do, like in RuneScape, I've heard this advice time and time again, is to have ideally 3 different grinds you could work on at a time. You have a PVM grind, you have a skilling grind, and you have an AFK grind. Now, it doesn't really work on UIM. You can't have a PVM grind and a skilling grind going at the same time for most things, except like agility, I guess. I don't know, and maybe pickpocketing, thieving. There's a few, but for the most part, if you're doing PVM, you can maybe have an AFK activity, and my AFK activity of choice, since near maxing my combats, obviously not actually maxed, and I'm talking like real AFK here. There's, I know that term is used loosely in this community. Damn, my mouth is getting dry. Do I have, no. And I also use it loosely when it's something's just chill and not actually AFK, but that's why I like to try to differentiate between those kind of chill skilling grinds and actually AFK. When I say AFK, or in this case, when I say AFK, I mean 5 minutes not touching the game. Because those are things that I can do while doing work, getting schoolwork done, playing other games with friends, things like that. Sorry, I've got a text. I should probably go somewhat soon, so maybe I'll stop yapping. But yeah, I find it interesting that you kind of have to, like, what the hell was I even saying? Oh yeah, like for example, when I was maxing my combats, I oftentimes was standing at the gemstone crab in some absolutely ridiculous gear, because, and just like whacking it with a pickaxe or something, just because in my mind I could either be not playing the game if I was playing a different game, or I could be playing the game at 2 clicks every 10 minutes and obviously not getting very ideal melee experience, but a hell of a lot better than none. So I find it that's the other loop that I kind of like, is trying to find the true AFK activities you can do while you're doing a grind. And since maxing my combat, near maxing, I don't want to spend money on runes because I'm broke. It's been shooting stars, obviously. Shooting stars are awesome. That's why I have my mining level. What the heck? That was not my fault. It was. 97, did that say? 96? I don't know. Shooting stars are awesome. Also, it was passive crafting XP. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've been doing this too long. Or not too long. Talking for too long. I could do this for hours, baby. Anyways. You know. It's great stuff. It's really good stuff. To quote that one guy. Fuse. Yeah. Really good stuff. In case you can't tell, I watch a lot of Runecraft YouTube. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah. Oh, and then it's also kind of cool when you can find a sort of moderately chill, like how some people use the term AFK, skill and grind, also while doing a PVM. So you can just chill. So like, again, that happens to be mining for the most part. So during a lot of content in this game, I will have usually kind of just 2 permanently taken up inventory slots, and that is with Stardust and Blessed Bone Shards, the Varlamore shit, because I find I do Shooting Stars when I want to actually AFK and play a different game or do something else entirely, and the calcified deposits are a pretty nice thing to do when you're just wanting to chill out and like watch some YouTube or something. Although, I don't know, I say this like that's all I ever do. That's all I do when I'm doing a PVM grind usually. But then I'll also get stuck into a skilling grind like this, and I'll just skill. Because yeah, I could, if I'm going to take a break, go Star Mine, but I'd rather just do this kind of efficiently with the full inventory free. Anyways, I think I'll leave it there. I hope I didn't talk your ear off too much. I might make more videos. Let me know if you want me to make more videos. I could like, I don't know, do more like method ramble videos like this one, or I could do like a house tour, a POH tour, or like an account tour. I guess I already kind of did that with the collection log, but I don't know. Just let me know. Alright. Peace.